Now, the big series, the big grand final, best of 7. LawLiet going up against Happy. LawLiet, the underdog here. They played each other a ton over their career, also quite a bit this year. And it's only been a single win for LawLiet back in January. It was a best of 3 in the TED Cup 12. But Happy is an absolute menace in this matchup. It seems like LawLiet needs to unlock something new to have a chance here.
Maybe today is the day. 9-1 on this patch. This is the best undead and the best player overall against the second best Night Elf, but still a top 5 player of the world. LawLiet, quite surprising to see him here in the grand final, but with Linen 1-0 not participating, this is his big chance for a title once again. And we start things on Concealed Hill.
Going to be a Demon Hunter first. I imagine this is going to be the first hero choice on most maps. On a specific few other cases, maybe Tide Hunters, maybe Autumn Leaves, we might see a Keeper. In fact, Happy did lose 1 map so far against Moon, against a Keeper. That was yesterday in the semifinals. And lost 1 to Kaho as well. So he did lose some maps to Night Elves, but the series mostly go his way.
And the subs go our way as well. Thank you, My Fuyo with the 5 gifties, Comrade Wisp with the 7-month, Go LawLiet, Vass with the 8-month, Go Happy! So 50-50 in sub predictions here. DK, of course, the hero of choice for Happy. And on the other side, we got a Demon Hunter as you predicted, with great items. Circlet, Slippers, Ring, everything you need, everything you want, plus level 2. Immolation to keep things started, or to get things started, to accelerate as fast as possible for the level 3 that is just absolutely necessary in this matchup, especially against Happy.
Yeah, LawLiet not playing the super standard early game, I would say. Most elves creep level 1 only, pick up the item, maybe a circle, and then harass on level 1. LawLiet rather crept at level 2 first, got 3 items, which are indeed sensational, and then started harassing a bit. Normally, it seems like the Night Elf does have to harass the undead up to a point, because the undead can creep super fast right out the gate if he's left alone with the ghouls. The ghouls, though, now might not so much be interested in creeping, but rather attacking. Could have gone for LawLiet's main base, but Happy here, perhaps not sure. Now he's spotted.
I feel like in general we see a more conservative Happy, not the ruthless aggression that we've been seeing over and over the past couple of years. But here, positioning himself on the opposite side of the map. But again, not going into the Night Elf base, rather stepping back a bit, giving his opponent 1 or 2 more seconds. And the Demon Hunter is right there.
We got the Hunter's Hall coming now. Should be in time for the lures, which we will be expecting the next. Oh, runs into the narrow tower. Is that enough of a small mistake to be forced into a TP via surround?
What?
Oh, gets out of that one just barely.
You seem to be a bit ahead of me for some reason. I didn't even think that is possible. Okay. I had a little bit of a lag, I guess. What the hell? My game is lagging in Flow TV. This is odd. Okay, surround attempt now. Another attempt. But okay, gets out. This is weird with the dual cast now. Might have to stream it to you.
Yeah, Demon Hunter there gets away with a black eye. Losing that TP can be painful. But still both heroes, not on level 3. This is oftentimes where a Naga can work out very well on tier 2. But Happy has mostly been playing Lich second nowadays. So they can pick up the Naga third on tier 3 and go for that dangerous timing.
Let's see. Oh my god, what the hell? There we go. Burns away, so that's a good play by LawLiet. I think having a successful first game is very important. LawLiet lives a bit off of momentum, and if he's getting squashed early on, this could be a very quick series, but here it could be some very quick kills with the Naga as a second hero. Gets the first ghoul, does some little bit does a little bit of chip damage towards the DK. Decent early mid game for LawLiet.
Yeah, diminishing ghoul numbers is always very valuable, especially when it comes to that timing we're expecting later on. Last hit here goes to LawLiet, picks up the item. Sentry Ward is not bad. And the DK is feeling the hurt here. Demon is looking very strong. Only thing now he needs is level 3.
Lores are coming. Tier 3 is coming. But yeah, that was some time sacrificed to keep the DK low. So stepping back and creeping other things might be advised. Happy decides to go for Lich second and also switches into Fiends to have something against the Dryads.
Right, next big camp by LawLiet. This one's gonna be a big deal. Level 3 for the demon, and he really hopes for some survivability. Invuln, heal potion, that would be sensational. What we've also seen from Happy recently, by the way, is not necessarily always going for the frenzy time, but sometimes also rather expanding on tier 3 once he has the orb and the destroyers, then oftentimes skipping the third hero. But no skull here may mean no expansion as well.
Yeah, as I said, like, Happy was experimenting with faster pushes. Not the 9 minute anymore, but 8:30, 8:15. Was, of course, very successful, as he's successful in everything he does. But yeah, a new tool available with that expansion. Love that little skeleton here at the tavern. Makes it so that the pull for LawLiet is a lot harder. But we got a countermeasure here as well. The Sentry Ward, Happy rushing towards the red spot. And now things get dicey for LawLiet. He will be creepjacked.
Well, Coilnova is ready, of course. This looks very risky for LawLiet. Happy's waiting in the wings. He got the Skelly here ready to scout. But of course, LawLiet also sees what's going on thanks to the Sentry. That one is giving super valuable intel. And Happy would love to just take this red camp for himself.
He's trying. Come to my tavern. We got the best prices. We got the best drinks. But they're fighting for the customer, as one should. But against Coilnova, is there really a chance to not get it? Don't think so. Here we go. And also the ghouls are all hurt, so Happy gets item and experience for free.
Yeah, this item has no value to him except for the gold with the Legion Doomhorn, but at least LawLiet didn't get it. Would have been sensational for the Night Elf then on the other side. And we all wonder, including LawLiet, wondering, when's that timing gonna hit?
Not just yet. Didn't sell the Unholy Aura, and we got a Sack Skull. So Happy seemingly not interested in a push at all. LawLiet is still getting ready for it though, with an AP in the base. No wins yet, which would be probably his win condition to get the crows out. But rather Creepcraft. We got Fork Lightning, we got Mana Burn level 2, no evasion yet. And what's Happy doing? Is he expanding in the middle?
Yeah, I think so. There's a bit of experience there. Getting the Lich closer to 3. And, you know, the strength of the Frenzy Time you can use for a big attack, or also just to cover for an expansion. LawLiet, though, saw it with the Sentry for a long time. Still sees it, actually. You can creep up more. Naga's gonna get level 3. Should be able to at the natural. And LawLiet can try to fashion a perfect timing around attacking here. But he's not gonna have more than 50 supply to work with.
Oh boy. 3/3 heroes on Happy, and to distract from his expo, which of course is scouted thanks to the Sentry Ward, is going for a little bit of a push. The AP got cancelled, so got the resources back. Can invest that now into Orb, but the levels are just not there yet. 3 and 2, it's not enough.
Up on the high ground, there could also be Blight soon. There would be another help for Happy to fall back towards. The Ziggurat is about to be finished. Quickly upgrading into a Nerob is going to be a strong help there already. Also, Happy has the money to pump it to upkeep. Could go for a Naga, but like I said, when he's expanding recently, seems like he is skipping that third hero, playing dual hero only. And both those heroes are already on 3. This is the disadvantage for LawLiet. Only level 2 on the Naga is not very strong at this stage in the game.
Not at all. The combo of Immolation and Fork Lightning can get rid of the ghouls very, very quickly. Then he might be able to dominate the ground, or at least have some more freedom. But that is all not happening. We do have a counter expansion, though, on the right-hand side.
Now, LawLiet, if he has enough time, to perfectly macro up, get that expansion rolling, get to 80 supply, and especially get Talons. This is where the Night Elf can really shine. Super late game, huge armies, Talons are very, very, very difficult to deal with, unless they have Gargoyles. But of course, Happy's expansion is going to be mining so much faster, and I doubt that Happy's going to wait too long before he strikes.
Oh yeah, he got better things to do. He needs to go for that ladder grind again. And of course, demolish Ted. But LawLiet goes for at least the first engine of wind. There will be some better anti-air measures, but he's also expecting that expansion. Sends a ghoul to the right-hand side. That will not cancel it, because LawLiet is ready for the defense. But it gives information.
Happy supply block at the moment. Can't produce despite all the gold, but he's getting upgrades. Fiend's about to be 1-1. That's quite good already, and could still get a lot better later. LawLiet is trying to distract from his own expansion by harassing with Demon and Naga, but Happy does not fall for the bait. He is not interested in this little harass.
No, it's still a one base situation then if he loses all acolytes, and he can easily replenish them, splits the ghouls, cancels the expo, and not even all acolytes are dead. 3 still remaining, and that also cost some Fork Lightning because LawLiet wanted to do as much damage as possible. But Happy, absolutely unwilling to push into this base.
Yeah, he's hovering around the outskirts, looking perhaps for some straggler units to easily coil Nova, but they were nicely saved by LawLiet. He's expanding again in the north, but once more this will take a long time. Happy's mining resumes at the expansion. Happy has, however, been stuck at around 60 supply for quite some time, but he's also getting the web upgrade now, which is huge, of course, against the Talons.
Sweet play to expand on the upper left-hand side. This is something Happy might not expect, and you have to bring the unexpected to the Emperor. Otherwise, he's gonna eat you alive. Army is growing quickly. 63 food already, plus web. Now we got double expansion coming for LawLiet. He is not able to take a fight at all. The army isn't there yet. It's just about distraction.
Trying to make use of the staff. Saves the one bear, but there's only one staff. No second one yet. Coil flies, bear goes down. And LawLiet doesn't have many forces. Ooh, the herd bear from the main must not suicide here. That one at least does survive. The Moonjuice is looking good. LawLiet is trying to double expand. But I wouldn't be surprised if Happy soon springs the trap.
Ghoul is scouting in a different direction. So far, LawLiet's game plan of buying time by sacrificing little and keep Happy busy is working out. But there's a big mana, of course, it's Happy. Invo Potion and double heal scroll. He's so well equipped.
Pressing forward, more reinforcements coming from the main, more fiends, more statues, well upgraded. LawLiet's force is still a lot smaller. Mana potion committed, coils flying. Good positioning on the DK, staying out of mana burn range as well as he can. LawLiet's forces are still laughable in comparison.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, you get the talents though. Missing the upgrade, that's a bit of a problem because it takes quite a long time to actually get the crows on. Ghoul now sees the expansion upper left, and now I'm really curious about Happy's reaction.
A town is under siege.
Yeah, he could just use 2 or 3 ghouls and just put them on the entangled. Doesn't have to use the entire army to deal with this one. Holding position in the middle, reinforcing. Happy closing in on 70 supply.
Alright, LawLiet creeping towards level 4. He got level 3 finally, thanks to these exchanges. But that's the second that Happy's using for the push into the main. A little bit of damage towards Wisps to keep the economy low, to keep upgrades low. Mountain Giants now as well. Whew. If this comes online in 5 minutes, this is the ultimate Night Elf army. And very tough for Happy to crack, but getting there is almost impossible.
Yep, definitely agree. Bears, MGs, Talons, all extremely good in the late game, just a few Dryads. If LawLiet had the time to be left alone, this could make for a super strong late game. Happy, of course, aware, is trying to not allow this by the best of his abilities. Ghoul's dealt with the expansion in the north, the southern one also is not mining yet. Happy has almost a 30 supply lead, and might be on his way to the 1-0.
And 1-1 upgrades. Abomination coming in as well. LawLiet, his second base is starting to unfold. Finally, he had the patience, he had a game plan. Adapt upgrade is also coming slowly, and the supply gap, you can close it quickly with just mountain giants. Tree in the upper left hand side, just a distraction though. Happy thing is I did enough damage. That's fine. You couldn't level at all, and I took care of your expansion. But he doesn't know about the bottom right.
Happy falling back here might be a big mistake. LawLiet is up at 70. Getting close to 80. One more Moonwell, throw in a couple of more talents, maybe one more MG. LawLiet's about to have a super strong army.
He needs another Moonwell though, because the tree will be falling. And he has to hope for a hype item on the right hand side. Rune Brace is of course the dream. Crows will help creep this dragon quickly. And he did get the time from Happy, which also surprises me. Level 4 on the Demon Hunter. Finally evasion. Such a big help. Item is the Robe of the Magi. A little bit of extra damage on the Naga. But that's about it. Happy on the left. Stripping the same spot. His item, True Shot Aura.
Yeah, that benefits basically everything. Level 4 DK as well. A good level up there. Literally almost level 4 himself. Happy now nicely rounding out his army at 80 supply. With more upgrades coming. Lumber seems to be managed well enough. And LawLiet forgetting the Moonwells. Is that the crucial mistake here in the end? Now there's not much else to do for Happy except for attack. He's got 3 scrolls. He's got good levels. And he looks ready.
I think so. Usually MG equals GG. But Happy has his own laws of Warcraft physics. Demon Hunter the Vanguard in the front, getting nuked as always. Staff is ready, so is an Invo Potion. Taunt use takes some pressure off of them. And these crows, I love them, but they're getting sniped immediately. That was a bit of a blunder, but a lot of freedom on the bears, and they deal good damage to fiends.
Crows don't seem to be there where they need to be to take out the destroyers. At least some fiends are falling, but there's still 5 left. Almost all the bears are gone. MGs though still holding the front line. Was for Happy.
Was also an Abomination falling. LawLiet can produce now, has to macro up. More fiends about to fall in the north, does he? Oh, not really. 6 saved by Happy. DK down to 50%. So is the Demon Hunter. Invo Potion is gone. Fork Lightning gets rid of another fiend. And the supply gap is only 10. The Mountain Giants barely touched. And one more fiend falling. Happy can't deal with this army at the moment.
And nice hold by LawLiet, and every minute now counts. LawLiet can get up to 80 quickly, especially with the Mountain Giants being 7 supply. But Happy's also getting his insurance ready. He's got the 3rd base coming up. Wonder if he's going to saturate it or just wait for the main base to expire. That's also a possibility. Not too much left there. Only 2 minutes. And Happy getting stronger with upgrades. 2-2 on the way.
Oh, and the push towards the expo. LawLiet needs to be in position, but he's absolutely not. Could TP, but then everything is clumped up. No sappers or anything. Very little normal damage, and LawLiet is indeed using the town portal. More gold drained. Dryads in the front, Mountain Giants in the back. Not necessarily how you want it, but yeah, shoes on the other foot. Happy with the 2 bases. That is a problem, but also a DK being so low, also a problem. Nuke on the Crow. That one dies as well. Ghoul gets saved, but the Fiend for free. Dryad's trying to reach. Not too easy. Now he got it though.
Alright, LawLiet doing this pretty well so far. Question is, when the main runs out, is LawLiet still going to be in a good spot? He's going to have a huge army here very soon. Closing in on 80. He's stopped making talents, by the way.
Yeah.
Feeling perhaps that he can't reach critical mass. Alright, now he continues to make them. So he's got 2 on the way with the 2 he already has. It's going to be 4 in total. Seems like he needs more, though.
Yeah, against Nova and 5 Fiends, I agree. It's hard once Mountain Giants come into the mix to find the perfect army, because they take up so much supply. You kind of want some of them. You also want Bears for raw reju and more normal damage. You also want Dryads because they offer so much in Dispel and Slow. And then you want Crows for the damage. It's a bit problematic, and I don't know if that equation is solved yet.
I think he's got just way too many Dryads. If he was to have 3 Dryads less, there would be 4 more Talons. This army would look very different. Not to say that would put him necessarily in a winning position. Happy's still on 3 bases. And is playing this one very patiently.
As you suggested, the one on the upper left, not saturated, but moves it up now. Tree of Eternity also not of much value anymore, except opening the tech tree, of course. Crow's getting scouted. Oh, Happy's moving towards it, pulls back. He's in no rush. He got the base advantage. It's LawLiet's way to make a move, but Happy is in high upkeep now.
Tinker third.
At this stage of the game.
At almost 22 minutes. What?
Oh, we get the DreamHack play, Remo. Burrowed Fiends next to the tavern. Shades of Stockholm.
I'm still confused by the Tinker. The level 1 Pocket Factory in this ultra late game seems very weak, honestly. But okay. Yo, tell you what, LawLiet's also about to hit 100 supply. I think I favor LawLiet's army, but Happy's heroes might be stronger. We'll see.
Oh, the crows. Not taking the bait from the Burrowed Fiends. Probably saw it. What's the item saying? 1 Invo Potion against 1 Heal Scroll and an Invo Potion. Calm before the storm. Here we go. Happy wants to fight. 2-2 upgrades. 3 A-bombs. And all the ghouls brought into the mix. This is it. This is the decision.
Absolutely enormous army by Happy, charging in, A-bombs in front. The destroyers seem to be hard to reach. Talons getting nuked right away when they're in range. We saw it from the Nova already. A bit of Cyclone even from the Master Talons. But there's plenty of destroyers. Destroyers are standing in the back, hard to be taken out, and it's the Talons just falling way too quickly. The Talon count doesn't seem to be where it needs to be. It's up mostly to the Dryads now to do the damage.
Demon Hunter level 5 is in a bit of trouble. Invo Potion on the ground. 2 A-bombs have already been fallen. That one gets saved. Tinker gets healed as well. It's of course a great item carry, but Bear's falling. Tinker level 2. Ooh, Demon Hunter almost nuked. That would have been game, but it probably is game already. Happy with a towering army. The Cyclone couldn't help. The Crows never find a secure place. Positioning is key with that unit, and it never came to fruition. So Happy is about to land the knockout punch.
Yeah, he might be out of mana, but the army here is still very strong. So many statues on the ground, ready to heal. Mountain Giants are proving again to be tanky, but that looks like almost the only thing tanky left in this army. Happy pressing forward, still in high upkeep. Absolutely enormous force right here. We got 2 MGs in queue, but that doesn't help with the damage issue.
Correct. Level 3 Fork Lightning would be a thing, especially against Fiends, but LawLiet will never be able to build a bigger army once again. This mine goes down, and the Mountain Giants aren't there yet. Mass Repair is an invitation to Nova, but mana is rare. Still 3 down, and Happy could just portal back if he wanted to, but he wants blood and death.
Up now by 2 bases. This is about as good as it gets for Happy. He's lacking level 5s at the moment thanks to the Tinker, but more kills on the Dryads might get him there finally. Have we seen not a single hero kill, by the way, in this game?
Not a single hero kill up until now, but if you ask me, the Demon Hunter is kinda begging for one. The Tinker with the Untouched Pocket Factory was kinda nice against Mountain Giants. Did quite some damage, killed 1. But here on this map, we also have a heal fountain. Lots of stuff getting regened again by LawLiet. But shop control lies with Happy, and income advantage lies with Happy, but also high upkeep. So what's the play for the Korean now?
One last-ditch effort has to be beat the army and take out the enemy expansions, but that is a tall order here. With Happy also knocking on the door of level 5 on 2 of his heroes. A lot of Mountain Giants Maybe the plan is to just snipe the expansion with some sticks.
Yeah, the legendary Lado 6 Mountain Giant Rush. Everyone knows. But yeah, no sticks here. Just big blockers. Abominations are supposed to spread the disease. One destroyer almost taken out. But since we have no bears anymore, it's not really a big thing. A-bomb falls, but of course denied. Statue has a little bit of issue with positioning, but also that is fixed. LawLiet needs a little bit of a miracle, but he closes the supply gap by taking out one Destro. Also the Fiend in a weird position. But yeah, these Mountain Giants have to take a bath.
Demon Hunter hurt as well. Needs some healing himself. Good thing there's a health fountain right there. There was one more kill. The Naga got level 5. She is not too tanky, so she needs to be careful.
Ooh,
LawLiet
Mountain
is
Giants.
surprisingly staying alive here for a long time. The fountain is doing God's work. Without that fountain, it would have been long over. But MGs at the fountain is quite something.
It is crazy. Look at the HP regen. It's, I don't know, 16 per second or something? Nuts! But yeah, the problem lies not with their HP, but with the damage. LawLiet move the Tree of Eternity over. So there is mining going on the right-hand side.
A town is under
And Happy is also back to 80.
If LawLiet wins this game, this would be pretty crazy. Happy has been on 2, but on 3 bases. But let's keep in mind that the heroes are still close to leveling up. LawLiet's done a great job minimizing losses. Demon Hunter again getting nuked hard. Needs to fall back to the fountain perhaps. MG's blocking in front. Lots of taunt being used, trying to not lose any of the Dryads. Is there a staff? Yes, there is. LawLiet doing this very well.
But the staff...
Doing almost nothing.
Staff portals them to the bottom right-hand side, so it's really hard to reconnect with the army once more. But that's the play. That's the play he has to do. Plus bank on the mana region on the Naga, use the Fort Lightning to get some Fiend kills. He can't split anything to the gold, that would be top. And yeah, if the Demon Hunter has to be staffed out of the fight, he has to walk all the way to the left, then to the Moonwells, then to the top again. He's basically out of the fight for 2.5 minutes, so you can't really use the staff on him. One Mountain Giant on the right is not close to the fountain. Yikes. And that is 10 supply missing in a fight when Happy already has 20 food more.
We picked up the sticks now. There's more damage against A-bombs, but less damage against everything else. First Dryad perhaps finally falling. Now DK almost level 5. Needs probably one more kill to get it. But of course also out of mana.
Okay. LawLiet was holding on for almost 30 minutes. DK far forward. Oh, focus fire now. Fork lightning, right click, town portal, of course, ready. But that might open up the floodgates for a little free healing for the time to staff the Demon Hunter back. And then a united army.
It's kind of crazy. This big army is poking, kiting, clashing, and almost nothing goes down.
The beauty of Mountain Giants, Remo. The beauty of Mountain Giants, but Happy muscling up another attack, this time towards the Tree of Eternity.
Yeah, that's gonna force LawLiet's hand. He has a TP, will have to use it. There's no way he can, of course, still win without a Tree of Eternity. He has to defend this expansion.
Everything is healed up. Happy moves back. There is a Fork Lightning. DK still in trouble. Has an invul though, so should be safe as well. Little bit of a backstep coming in for LawLiet. Dryad damage uptime. Bit questionable, but had to move out of range. This is so many Fiends with 2-2 and True Shot. Insane damage, especially against the Dryads. And they are supposed to do the damage with the poison stacking up. Happy uses Burrow. Happy has a nice DK positioning. Lots of statues depleted on the ground though, so the supply is a little bit misleading. But now, after minutes and without a fountain, these MGs will fall.
I'll reveal as well though. Fiend's in trouble. A-bomb goes down. Happy also with a few losses. But still at 93 supply. It wasn't that many losses in the end, I suppose. Almost 4 MGs getting blocked here by the A-bomb. Oh, 3 MGs are blocked. Can't retreat back home. But can try to make it to the fountain.
It's 10 supply in dead statues, basically. Don't want to go into destroyers, I guess. They don't provide more damage. Finally, level 5. Taunt is being used. Reveal again, and this time there's no dust, but he's still at the lab. Demon Hunter in trouble. Staff is ready, but he staffs to the right-hand side if he has to. 7 seconds safety bought by Happy. And Demon Hunter, there's of course also no redo. It's everything falling.
That might have finally done it. LawLiet losing a lot of units there. Lich now also almost level 5. With the Tinker close to leveling up himself.
Yeah, this looks like a game to me. But it's very impressive how long LawLiet was able to hold on. Despite the 2 base advantage for a long time. No coil, no Nova, no pocket factory. The heroes just provide the right click at the moment. Is there one last play? Trying to go for the Lich. Demon! Oh, getting nuked, getting staffed, getting attacked. Hook, line, sinker. Gotta be GG. Without a DH, you are nothing.
Tree of Eternity now only a matter of time before it falls. And this was the last of the income, of course. Happy still at 100 supply. This is a rare sight. Such an enormous army, dude. My lord.
Yes, it's too much. Too sturdy in the front with the A-bombs. Too powerful in the back with statues if they have mana. And fiends. Oh, DK? Will he fall? Oh, no, of course not. Not even giving LawLiet that little triumph. And kills the Naga. And gets the game. 1-0 for the title holder.
Yes, indeed. Well done by Happy. LawLiet, though, made this game close despite it being quite difficult at times. The late game army didn't really convince me. Talent count way too low, it seems like. Talents, they seem like so many air armies who have a critical mass. If you get to them, it's very strong. But if you don't reach it, it seems a bit underwhelming. And MGs, especially on Concealed Hill, seem to be good on paper, but MGs are especially strong when the opponent's on a click and they soak up a lot of damage. Maybe just more bears, maybe just more talents and no mountain giants might have been better. But of course, then you run into the issue that the bears die way easier. Not an easy call to make, but what does seem to be the case is that the talent count just wasn't sufficient, and maybe a second Ancient of Wind was needed.
Yeah, it's always kind of weird. I think this should be the only map where we see mountain giants due to the fountains, and then a more powerful army comes in terms of damage with more crows, but also the positioning didn't really impress me a lot. Needs to be over trees, needs to be harder to reach, or at least lure out the Lich or the DK or whatever. So you use the crows as bait. But yeah, it's very, very, very map dependent. So we have to wait and see what's up next.
And do we know the map already?
I don't see it in Flow TV.
Yeah, it's not up yet, but it should be Northern Isles. You know, with a day to prepare, with a long series, I would have expected LawLiet to play Warden here at some point. Most Night Elves nowadays favor the Demon. The Demon seems like the more stable choice, but it's not like Demon Hunter has a great success rate against Happy, of course. And LawLiet, he's the king of the Warden Queen. It was Moon who tried Warden here on Northern Isles himself, but of course, that didn't work out too well.
All right, game has started on the TED side of life. And so it should be within our reach in the next 3 minutes. What's your prediction, Remo? How's this final gonna end?
I see Happy coming out on top. I know that's a hot take, surprise, surprise, but I feel like Night Elves need to find something new first before they can beat Happy, unless LawLiet can present it here. The game's ready in flow, and we can load in. I would love to see a Warden.
On Northern Isles?
At this point, anywhere, Neo. I am desperate enough for her anywhere.
Well, you ruined the Warden by nerfing her and buffing the human peasants. It's your fault.
What? How did I nerf the Warden?
by buffing the peasants.
How is it relevant in this matchup?
We are going into the next game. I had some communication issues here. Warden is on play. Everybody knows. We need to buff Warden. And we need to buff LawLiet in comparison to game 1. And a break.
Yeah, checking the ping. I guess. Yesterday we had a lot of delays. We're happy, unfortunately, and experienced a lot of spikes and high ping on the C and North server that we're mostly playing on. So hopefully this will be stable today.
It looks okay now. And we try. Happy 1, LawLiet 0. Second map, Northern Isles. And another pause. Quality time with Remo and Neo. What do you had for breakfast today, brother?
Oatmeal with bananas and raspberries.
Are you a raspberry kind of guy?
Oh yeah, I love raspberries.
I
Very good. And I had some scrambled eggs as well after.
Damn.
Dude, I woke up at 5 a.m. today.
What the fuck? You poor soul.
That was okay. I had a little nap later. Feeling good. In fact, after the nap, I was so energized. I was doing Sudoku, and I felt like I was on drugs. My brain was like firing and on, like burning at a pace you wouldn't believe.
That happens with Sudoku, right? Like you get momentum, I guess. At times.
Normally I don't. Normally this is really chill for me. But yeah, this morning after the nap, I felt like the 200 IQ hacker looking through the mainframe.
That's how we know the man. Remo Demo, 200 IQ. Everybody describes him that way. But that sounds like a good morning for you, brother. I'm happy for you.
It's pretty good. We're on the gym grindstone right now. Working out every day until Kanshata Vasen.
But I guess you do leg training, right? Because you need to do some dancing there. Some, what's it called? This where you slap yourself on the tights. What's the dance called? The Bavarian dance thingy.
Ah,
the Plattler, Schuhplattler or something.
Schuhplattler. Yeah. Well, yeah, that is in Bavaria. Stuttgart is in Baden-Württemberg, Neo.
It's both south.
It's
It's the same.
It's like I'm saying Berlin and Hamburg are the same.
They're in the north. Well, we all know that Berlin is kind of more fucked up than Hamburg is. In a sometimes nice way, sometimes not so nice way.
How often do you, you live kind of a few minutes away in the suburbs now. How often do you still go into the city nowadays?
On average, twice a week at least.
Well, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
What are you doing in the city?
Visiting friends, going to concerts, all that stuff.
All right, we're trying again. It is the Warden. Pam! PogChamp. That's what we want to see.
Damn, I didn't expect that at all. I wonder if this is desperation or style or a new way of playing this. Okay, I'm intrigued. I like it. Pummel the DK with Shadow Strike over and over and over again. And whoa, you see that?
Nice.
Forces are under attack.
Sneaky creeping by LawLiet. And I think this is what he has to do. Of course, Warden all about levels. You have to get level 5 fast. If you get level 5 by 9 minutes, which is sort of the frenzy timing, I think you're in a good spot. But it's almost impossible to do that. It's almost impossible to creep that way. A good thing, LawLiet's the king of creeping.
I was about to say, if there's one person on the planet who might be able to pull it off, it's him. Acolyte goes down. Little bit of extra XP. So far, this doesn't look too crazy. I think if you're happy, you always have to give a little bit of a chance for a Warden opening. And he found the Engine of War creeping. It would be a disaster if Happy sees the left-hand side and cancels the Engine of War there. But so far, going to the shop, getting his beloved circlet, and creeping himself.
Yeah, the super cool thing about the Engine of War is, theoretically, it could creep 3 camps. The 2 oranges, and with a few dryads with kiting, maybe even the red. So this is very stylish, very swag. Unfortunately, the Warden isn't finding the best items here at the start.
Not just yet, but you know, extra HP and extra armor helps her survive. And this is what she needs to do, so it's not that easy to nuke her. Of course, she would love damage in the beginning and then stack up on tankiness. Creeping continues. Big item. A lot of good opportunities here. Everything with mana helps you. Everything with survivability helps you. Happy in the meantime. Teching, well, LawLiet is trailing a bit behind due to the second Engine of War.
Big invul potion here. That's indeed quite nice. Happy scouting the somewhat really creep by LawLiet, realizing he can also get away with a big one himself. Creeping here in the middle. Taking strides towards level 3. Wants to... Oh, nice read by LawLiet. Look at that. He was anticipating Happy to go greedy himself. What can the Warden really do by herself here? Not that much.
Alright, bring out the Archmagi. Nice. Telestaff and boots for LawLiet. Not getting surrounded. Not forced into blink. And the Shadow Strike hunt is on. Exchanging mana always favors the Night Elf due to Moonwells. Wisp is in as well. Can't really land a detonate. Again walking out of a surround. But yeah, that harass didn't really do too much, I want to say.
Yeah, bought a bit of time. We're happy didn't continue to creep. LawLiet is trying to get to the next orange. It's the lab. Where I would certainly expect a Shredder also to join. Good for the lumber, of course, but also just makes creeping this way easier. This is a move that Happy could expect. This is kind of where the Warden normally goes to creep the level 3, especially with an Ancient of War in that position. But Happy is checking the natural first.
Okay, doesn't find his opponent here, but the Ancient of War at the ready. Second Ancient of War gets into position as well. This is very stylish, but is it as fast as it has to be? No level 3 just yet.
Level 3 now for the Warden. I wonder if she needed to join here with a staff. She knew the DK was in the south. I think she could have just crept this with the Shredder and the archers and then go on a hunt with the Warden. Maybe a slight missed opportunity here.
Parry up the Vitality. More HP at around 900 now. Tree of Ages at 5 seconds, and then we'll see if it's solo Warden or if the Panda is gonna join. Happy finds the empty lab now. Little too late, but killed the Ancient of War at the bottom. Makes creeping a little harder.
There's a ghoul moving out. Oh, LawLiet, yep, saw it. What's the ghoul doing here? It's kind of confusing. Remember when we cast that game the other day, or a couple of weeks back, where there was like this 3 ghoul attack into the enemy main base?
It was a stressful time for all of us. Okay, this is where you want to be during the tech at the Acolytes. Can only drain so much, and one Acolyte is dead. Will that lead to a cancelled tech? Apparently. Oh, he has the second Necropolis, of course. Heads up play by Happy. Doesn't have to spend any big lumber. Can rebuild Acolytes immediately. Nicely done so far.
Yeah, I wonder if the blink is gonna be regretted later. Normally, when you get ready for the push, you want to have Shadow Strike and Fan of Knives to deal with the Frenzy Ghoul attack. Not having Fan could become a problem. We'll see about that.
Big heal potion here. Hero creeping, accelerating. Instead use Frenzy Destroyer. Oh, I worry a bit. This Ancient of War is making his way to the left-hand side, but no expansion. Also LawLiet investing into double AP, expecting a big push to come.
Yeah, trying everything to hold the push. Keep leveling, get level 5 and level 6. and hope to win that way. Big moment now. It's daytime. Dryads are coming. Ancient of War up at the red camp. Happy didn't see this creep coming, which kind of surprised me. Ideally, the DK would be up here, harassing against the red camp.
Nope, getting a little distracted by the illusion Warden. Also had to make his way back for the orb. And this is the red spot. Big experience, definitely level 4, but also takes a lot of time.
And if LawLiet finishes the camp, he won't be level 5, that's for sure. Lich creeping the natural, Happy could go for an expansion, and seems like he will. Sacrificial Skull, getting ready to place the second base. That is then gonna be a lot of time for the Warden. That should then be level 5 if she creeps just a little bit more.
Could also bounce between the two bases to deal echo damage. The Ghoul Scout now on the way to the red, but only finds corpses. Tier 3 by LawLiet on the way. Of course a little bit delayed due to the Ancient Protector. Colnova greetings to the Warden, but she's tanky enough. Both have very good knowledge about the other.
Acolyte coming only now. That seems a bit late.
A player's force.
LawLiet falling back, going for his own expansion. Rejuve as well. How many camps exactly does he need for level 5? Does he know? Is the marketplace enough? Does he need the natural as well? He certainly does need the level 5.
Would love to see an invul, but need to invest a lot into all the infrastructure. If he kills the Acolyte, oh, that's a lot of time.
Yeah, very annoying for Happy. And now the Warden can just jump into the main base, has a lot of Shadow Strike still to use. And that's valuable experience right here.
And valuable time as well. Of course, the real grind to level 5 goes even further than to the Avatar of Vengeance on level 6. But Army is powerful enough now that the Warden can harass and creep at the same time. So level 5 is almost there. Blink. Coil is ready. Nova as well. But the position of Happy wasn't perfect. So Warden gets away. And almost level 5 now. Ring of Regen. Fantastic.
That was a great blink by LawLiet, by the way. Into the perfect little nook. If Happy gets that Coil Nova, it would have been scary. The Warden now needs only one single Acolyte kill to get that level 5.
Happy in the meantime going for the mercenary camp, the merchant camp. Heal wards, not that great, I'd say. Can the Warden get the one kill? Happy is pulling back everything he can. Will have a lot of vision on the south to be able to react. A Ghoul would be enough. An Acolyte would be enough, and Acolytes are on the menu.
Oh, the DK close behind. Oh, does he know how important that kill is?
Doesn't seem like it, but okay, there's the save. In the meantime, Illusions are scouting for expos. Not coming just yet. LawLiet is not even close to 50, trying to get the kill, but the coil is once again ready, and so is Happy's expo in a bit.
At the very least, LawLiet is successfully draining mana here, and of course was buying time for the expansion. Entangled now coming. Seems like both gold mines would be ready to mine at around the same time.
Okay, this is playable. Especially with level 5 being so close. Trying to find an angle of attack. Needs one more hit. And there we go. That's all LawLiet wanted. Level 5 acquired at the 11-minute mark. And 2 base, 2 base. We're talking.
And this is where oftentimes Night Elf would go for Tome of Retrain into Fan. Maybe even a Panda second. But then again, you would also love the ultimate.
Yeah, always the question, do you want Fan to get rid of the ghouls or do you want to pressure heroes? Very annoying. What a pesky playstyle this is, and Happy has had enough. 2 destroyers up, both with a lot of mana, but there's not too many targets for them. No second hero, of course. Warden is operating as a backstabber. Going for Fiends now. Forces another coil. That's only one remaining.
Yeah, I think she definitely doesn't want to go for the DK. He's got a ring, he's got a big heal potion, and could go for Death Pact on level 4. LawLiet now, though, has to do something. Doesn't want to give up the expansion. The Warden, very low on mana. Needs to be careful with how she uses it.
Coil misses. Interesting, but the bear goes down as well. Level 4 unlocked. Heal scroll ready for the ghouls. Great fight by Happy so far.
LawLiet needs mana. Needs mana really badly. Get back to the Moonwells. Heal up there. The APs back at home are doing nothing. Not helping in defending the expansion.
There's another one coming up at the former red spot. But yeah, this is buying Happy so much time. And then we can go for a bigger army if LawLiet allows this. Warden is back with mana. This time Nova hits a lot of these wisps. And Happy, I think he can just right click the tree and then move away. But at what cost? Warden is in. Shadow Strike on the DK. All he wants is Happy to leave his home turf.
Alright, this way he can get kills. This is where the Warden can get experience. But also Dryads have to be sacrificed in the process. Ancient Protectors trying to come over and help out. Warden takes the Blink, going for more kills. Shadow Strike gets another one, 5.5.
Blink on cooldown for 3. Might be forced into a town portal soon. Oh, here's the Blink. More distraction. Units coming from the side. Game on a knife's edge. She brings the APs. More distraction.
Warden back at home again. This expansion about to fall. The last wisp goes down. I think that's too much damage. The ghouls still. Little wrecking balls tearing down the tree of life, and the Warden taking too long. Where is she? She's just looking for kills. She's looking for experience.
As the tree of life in the north is up, maybe you can take the trade if you get closer to level 6 and the ultimate. And maybe your win condition. But for that, you have to get kills. There is one, but Lich also level 4.
Yeah, this is, he has Dark Ritual now. That's a big deal. This is a huge weapon in denying experience.
Oh, Nova's up. Oof. These APs finally getting attacked. 5.5.
I wonder what would have happened if these APs had been here at the expansion right away. If he had moved them over when the tree was finishing, maybe the light could have held. It's all about the level 6 now.
And we get another ghoul. We get another kill. More Shadow Strike onto these fiends, but very little follow-up damage. Statue not providing that much healing anymore. They're basically dry. But Happy doing a great job controlling that Warden damage-wise. Always a Coil Nova. She's barely in the fight. She's just running around, blinking around, staffing around, but not killing enough.
Tome of retraining. Alright, now it's time to go for Fire of Knives and hunt these Acolytes. Happy knows it's coming, spreading them out right away. How many Acolytes does he need? 5? 6? 7? Shouldn't be that many.
40%. Expo running upper left. Does Happy know this? Or will he be forced back? Acolyte number 1. Oh, not even falling. Thanks to the damn Nerub. There was only one kill. And the army is here.
We got 2 bears, a bunch of dryads. It seems like LawLiet cannot afford to give up this expansion. Happy as a supply lead. LawLiet needs the kills. He needs the level 6. Now.
A little bit of distraction. DK isn't here just yet. That's the chance to get the kills. Fiend eaten though. The deny mechanic of Dark Ritual. Bears join the fray for a little bit more normal damage. All spiders on the menu. But Disease Cloud is ready. A-bombs are ready. And the Fan of Knives just tickle damage at this point. Yep, A-bomb. One more kill for 6.
Blink Fan on the fiends. There's 2 fiends in the back. Hurt. There we go.
Double level up. The DK got it as well. Is there enough mana for Avatar? It doesn't seem like it. Only 130. Destroyers all hurt at the north. For once, the Warden can stay in this fight for a little bit. But I still worry about that second base.
Avatar, is this enough? 150? Yes, it is. Warden just barely enough to summon the Avatar of Vengeance. Dryads have healed nicely with the rejuvenation coming back into the fight. And now a lot of piercing damage for LawLiet. Warden though needs to be careful.
is out of the fight, but now we got a demigod with the avatar in the mix. One Nova is ready. You can't be too close. Oh, careful, mates. Every single unit that dies is a new spirit, of course. Warden staffed out of the fight again, and LawLiet's supply is plummeting.
There's almost no rejuve anymore. Or moon juice, I should rather say. Warden trying to heal up, using potions, using everything that she can. Moonstone as well. The expansion must hold. Must hold. TPing back in. Nova against the repair. Happy's also taking a lot of damage here.
Hold on.
Oh, the DK.
Hold on.
Oh my god.
Oh, so close. My lord. Also, the Dryad's very, very hurt. But the most important thing is Avatar unlocked. And the expansion is still up. Plus, we try to expand in the south as well. LawLiet not dead yet.
Damn, dude, that was so incredibly close. That tree was 5 seconds away from falling. LawLiet now invis. Would have loved to find the DK here on 100 HP, but Happy wouldn't allow that.
Spirits expire.
Oh, 2 GNL bears caught here. Oh, that's level 5 right away.
That can't happen! So unfortunate. No Zeppelin to the rescue. Staff also out of range, it seems. Okay, at least one bear. As the Warden was distracting in the back. But yeah, that hurts. The Avatar gets caught as well with 1/3 duration. Things are spiraling a bit out of control here, Remo.
Avatar goes down, still on cooldown for a good while. The Warden running back to the main base once again, hoping for more moon juice. Of course, there's Wellspring. There is enough to get her back in fighting shape, but the expansion is certainly lost.
Okay. At least there's another one up. So there's still 2 base. But do you need an echo advantage? LawLiet does seem to think so. Buying more time, distracting even more. Trading XP, of course. The undead heroes don't get that much better. Lich maybe does. Unholy Aura 3 is also fine. Sick burrow by Happy once again. If there's only one wisp. Oh! Another spike, apparently.
Very unfortunate time to experience lag issues here. The Tree of Life is definitely gone, but like you pointed out, there is a backup. This game feels like it's been going forever. How is the main base still mining, by the way?
Well, we're only at 19 minutes 50.
Feels longer. Quite the epic game, honestly. LawLiet, the world best player of all time with the Warden.
Ah, okay.
Close to making her work. The Avatar should be about ready again.
20 seconds on the clock. Ring of Regen, by the way. What a godsend. Double invul as well. I really like that he takes them away. Will always need them against the nuke. Can maybe dodge a coil or two.
Yeah, right now it seems like he's lacking reveal. No wisp at the lab. There's still 3 big cabs, bottom right, that have just been ignored this entire time, hoping to survive this brutal war between these two.
There was 2 big spikes. But okay, there we go. Destroyer being caught, but the other one is huge experience, huge supply, and one goes down. The Dryads, of course, can't be nuked, valuable asset, but bears can, and bears go down.
Yeah, still no staff on LawLiet. There's no easy saves for him. Dryads taking a lot of damage. They won one upgraded, but that doesn't seem to be so good in this very late game. DK almost level 6, by the way. And I think at this point it's not killable anymore. Whether he goes for Death Pact or for Aura. And LawLiet, he knows where the next attack is going to hit. It's going to be at the expansion, at the natural down south. And that one cannot fall.
And the Avatar isn't part of the defense. It's up in the north, preventing an Acolyte from expanding here. And what's there to defend with? Nothing. I guess nothing. A Warden in a dream. Might be turned into a nightmare.
The Avatar back now. Can't be fast enough. Tree of Life again going down quickly. Thankfully he has Nature's Blessing. Happy's army, though, looking very scary.
Yeah, no issue of dealing with this tree, despite nature's blessing. Nope, this one's gone. And now it's 2 base, 1 base with a 25 supply lead. And level 6. Of course, Aura 3 is the real ultimate. But yeah, this looks hopeless now.
LawLiet trying to bank as much as he can on 1 base at 50 supply. When the mains expire, he wants to walk over the Tree of Eternity. But Happy, 24 supply ahead. Pushing into the main base, seeing how low the moon juice is. Nighttime just hit.
Happy still has 2 minutes of mining in his main. He's in no rush, really. Kinda hard to attack into the space, but moon juice, as you said, very low. And fan, the statues always heal against the fan.
Yeah, absolutely. Statues work wonderfully against a little bit of poke AoE damage like we see here. Happy still has most things healthy. Surprised he doesn't have a heal scroll, but maybe he doesn't even need one. Moonwell's going down, means supply block soon for LawLiet, and also a lot less healing, of course, with that function being taken out. Final Nice in the back is doing damage, but not that much damage, it seems like.
Man, one bear after the next. Happy feels forced to, or not forced, but willing to TP out. The burrow was nice, still got 1 fiend. The reveals are very, very important. So this has to be a super lame game. Main for Happy is still a minute in, 6 minutes on the expo. Is the Tree of Eternity the saving grace?
Happy also checking the bottom right. The red camp, wondering if perhaps he missed something there. But nope. The boys are still at home.
I feel like the Warden's not explosive enough, is it?
Under attack.
I think he's playing it about as well as you can. In the end, though, he's still facing Happy, who's also pulled off a great defense of the Warden. Ever since the Ancient of War died, when Happy took it out of the natural, the ideal Warden game was prevented.
By being delayed 2.5 solid minutes, not enough economy damage. Warden's still trying to find angles wherever she can, but there's always scouts, there's always vision, there's always a reaction, and now we even got the heal scrolls. I feel like in the late game you have to pair the Warden with the Panda or go Shadow Strike hero focus.
Yeah. If you had been able to get a Panda 3 as well with a Warden 5, the AoE really starts stacking up. But I don't think there was ever time, really, to pick up a Panda and creep him.
Pause, Fiesta. This time, no pause displayed, really. No ping spike. Maybe Happy was asking for some, who knows. He ran out of breaks now.
Yeah.
But LawLiet is well-mannered. Most of the time. Unless he's talking to Remo. Then he's a troll and sometimes a little mean.
Or talking about Night Elf. That must make sense. Talking about human, of course.
I don't know what you're talking about. He has a pretty accurate assessment of the strength of the human race.
Especially at the moment, huh?
Absolutely.
All right.
I mean,
Unbiased caster Neo on the mic over here.
I mean, LawLiet has almost twice my MMR. Who am I to speak against him?
He's about to be down 0-2 here in a moment unless a miracle happens.
Dark Ranger.
LawLiet needs to smash this next fight.
But how? 24 food down. Oh, dodges the coil. That was nice. But now it's the invul on the cooldown, and I got a hiccup.
Bear's going down quickly. Against all this damage, they don't stand much of a chance. Warden in trouble as well. Has to staff out. No rejo for her anymore, and now the Dryads are open for business. That is easy kills. The Lich gets level 6. Are we going to see perhaps Death and Decay towards the end? Would be a fitting end for a phenomenal game for Happy. There it is, GG. It's a long slog again. 25 minutes almost. But Happy in control for most of it. Takes the 2-0.
LawLiet is fighting. LawLiet is trying. But he can't get the W just yet. Happy just too solid, too well prepared, always has the answer. And so it's 2-0 in the grand final. Halfway done. But hopefully a lot more maps to come. A lot more subs. Thank you, Rock or Die Trying, for the 28 months. Less than 3, Remo. Less than 3, Rem.
Thank you. Yeah, by the way, guys, I'm seeing some people concerned with no GG. That is a little bug of the Flow TV. He did say GG, we just can't see the chat.
LawLiet is no dice, everybody. Speaking of, DICE has been playing a lot of Mass Air recently. Wonder if that's in the pocket for LawLiet as well.
It might depend a lot on the map. I think on Twisted it's still really good. I think on Autumn Leaves it can still be pretty good. But you need to expand for that, obviously. And if the expansion is too hard to pull off, that may just not work. Of course, additionally comes the fact that Happy is just so good against expansion play, Keeper Expo play. He's done that a ton in the past. But tell you what, Neil, tell you what, Last Refuge is going to be our third map. And I feel like this has been the best map for elves in quite a while, especially when we look at the win rates. There was this weird fast DK necro build also being played by the undeads, which slowed down their creeping a lot, which didn't seem to be that good. And in general, it seems to be a very good early game map for Demon Hunter. Lots of creeps in the late game, able to take with bears. We see also quite often successful talent play here. So if there's a map LawLiet takes, it's this next one.
Fingers crossed, everybody. Fingers crossed. We want more games. We want a closer grand final and not just another 4. Oh, LawLiet's tournament was wonderful. A lot deeper run, especially since he wasn't that great usually against Chinese night elves. But here he overcame it and... Oh, but Crumbs, have a hug, my friend. It's probably your equivalent to Christmas, as gifted subs are now on discount, and Buttcrumbs immediately making use of that. 10 gift subs, much love, B2W Buddy in the chat.
Hell yeah, at the end of September, we're gonna have a special discount on the subs, guys. A lot of support today already. Thank you so much for
Wonder
that.
if Buttcrumbs even knows. Or if he just doesn't care.
You think he hits this gift sub button, doesn't even look at the price, he says, whatever, just give it to me.
He might not even be awake, from all we know. Just does it in his sleep, you know? Saving Warcraft esports one at a time.
Got a macro set up for it and everything.
Do you have a macro
Yeah.
in your life? For anything?
A macro in my life, what do you mean?
Like, do you use macros for anything? Whether on the computer or the phone, or do you have a macro for anything?
Yeah, on the phone I do.
For what?
But you don't mean in Warcraft 3, do you?
No, for anything.
I wonder what counts as a macro on a computer. So I use a lot of hotkeys and mouse gestures in a browser? If
You
that
use
counts?
mouse gestures.
Yeah.
Can you do one with your hand real quick or tell me what it does?
I could use the mouse. In the Opera browser, you go right click and then down up, and that's a new tab opened without taking it into the primary tab.
Damn! That's not too bad.
Yeah.
Can you do that down up a little bit more?
Nope, that was your one and only chance.
Ah, damn. I was a little too slow. Waiting for Flow TV at the moment, if I'm not mistaken. Game hasn't started yet.
I think we're waiting for Happy to get ready in the lobby. Unfortunately, the last few days he's been experiencing a bit of instability with the connection to the servers.
Yeah, Toxie, fix please.
Toxifix.
Toxifix? Sounds like, I don't know, what brand? Is it Toxifix?
Oh, wait, it is the... I don't remember the exact name, but there was like this company in Germany that made sausages. It was like the Fiederfuchs or something.
Yeah, Ferdifuchs.
Ferdifuchs, that's the one.
Der Ferdifuchs schmeckt gut. Oder so.
Was that the jingle?
I think so. Wait.
I could never remember these jingles.
It
Anyways, as so many things were back then for us young kids, everything that was marketed on television and looked entertaining, we would love to get. And I also wanted to get Fairyfolks, but I was never allowed Fairyfolks because for some reason, that was the one food that my mother thought was carcinogenic, so causing cancer, and so I never was allowed it.
To be honest, it kind of looks that way. I mean, look.
It
look
doesn't
at this,
look very natural.
Look at this
true.
fox. Do you think he's in a good mood just because of? Wait, where is it? Yeah, he's a bit radioactive, I'd say.
I saw them in Greece, by the way, which was so weird. Dude, these sausages, they look ultra fake, though, to be honest.
Yeah, if you want to sponsor us, probably a great product. If you don't want to sponsor us, I definitely agree.
Yeah. Foxes, though, pretty cool. When it comes to fox as a pet, maybe? That sounds good.
Also, there's a lot of songs that include a fox, and most of them are good. There's also a band called Foxing that's also very good.
Wait, there's also a band, is it called Dogleg or Fox? It's one of the two.
Dogleg, Fox is the song.
Fox is the song, exactly.
But it's one of these million emo bands that got cancelled.
Oh, yeah, you're right, you told me.
Mm-hmm.
That song is amazing, though.
Yeah,
Still, to
it
this
was.
day.
Buttcrumbs gifted a sub to Fairyfolks.
My man.
Even spelled it right, dude. Chapeau. Chapeau.
Nice.
Dude, for this guy, it's like 9 a.m. I could never be so funny at 9 a.m.
What did you do today at 9 a.m.?
I slept. As always. You know, I'm a night owl. You know me. I go to bed at 4. Get up at 10-ish. And then I went for a walk through the forest. That was nice.
Did you see the Red Riding Hood and the Evil Wolf?
That is, that's... I will tell you after the stream, Remo. That was a fun exchange.
That sounds evil. I like it.
Mm-hmm. Neil Porter, thank you for the gifted sub to Remo's mom. Is she watching sometimes?
2-month resub, by the way. Very good.
Yeah.
Well, right now she doesn't have a phone, so I don't know how that would work, but...
TV,
still supporting the
laptop,
channel.
computer.
Very good. It has none of that.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. She pretends to live in the 90s.
Okay. What's she doing all the time? Reading, I guess.
Schaffe, Häusle baue. Working, grinding. No, it is.
Alright, we are again in the lobby. We had a join bug. And now we try again on Last Refuge. Maybe a little time to reset the mind for LawLiet. That would be nice as well. Average German mom. Do you think a person that can produce this beautiful human being is average? Come on, Neil Porter.
Well, Neo, as we know, true beauty is on the inside.
Yeah, I mean, beautiful person, as in the entire package, you know?
Yeah, and everyone has a lot of beauty within them. You just have to find it in yourself and in others.
For some people, I'm not sure that's true.
I'm sure it is.
For example, there's the human player in the Warcraft scene. From a small country. Where I think that's not true.
Well, you know, Jesus said that everybody can be loved and everybody has something lovely about them.
Yeah,
you don't want to speak out against Jesus, do you?
Well, I kind of do. And I'm really curious. He can tell me what it is and we'll see.
When you meet him in the afterlife, you can ask him.
No,
what will be the first question you ask God?
The first question I ask God?
Yeah.
I guess it would depend a little bit on what God turned out to be the real one.
Yeah, let's say it's the Christian God, you know, beard, clouds, all that.
beard clouds and all that. I would probably ask if he's actually related to Santa Claus.
That's the burning existential question that you have.
Yeah, they both have a white beard. That can't be a coincidence. They both allegedly.
Dude, my guess is
good
every old dude in Ostfriesland over 70 has a huge white beard.
Nah, not really. They should, though.
As a grandpa, if you don't get a huge white beard, what are you even doing with your life?
But what if you never go white or gray?
Isn't that like super rare?
My
Everybody
uncle.
goes gray.
Huh?
Everybody always goes gray though.
No, my grandfather never went gray. Okay, that's just one example. I know that's probably not the greatest argument. Is that true? Does everyone go gray at a certain point?
Yeah, not everyone, but by far the most, I would say.
I feel like... Well, that's more hair where it just falls out. Anyway, we got a game. The grand final content right here. I'd love to be gray, dude.
Well, it says here, men first go gray at 33, a year earlier than women.
Well, I kind of missed the mark. My siblings both go gray. That's funny. They're not even in their 30s.
Well, I mean, what's the preferred route? No hair or gray hair?
That depends. We got a game. Huge sample size for the objective. Yeah, that's correct. Happy 2, LawLiet 0, map number 3. It finally started. And we are not playing a Warden again. We play a Demon Hunter.
Demon Hunter versus DK, the classic battle. And Happy is playing again the build I was mentioning earlier, with a fast hero, few rules early, and a quick necropolis. Once you get to the middle, pick up the circlet, and would love to see one of these last hits away, but it will not be in time to do so. And I've seen this build, this opening, a lot in the past, and oftentimes it ended with the Demon Hunter being level 3, and the DK being level 1. So I will say with confidence that I'm really not sold on this opening.
Alright, we have mana burn, no immolation, so this is some additional damage. This is also, of course, no coil, so maybe he saves on it and just trying to get some right clicks in. LawLiet, of course, has to save his very, very fragile units, but it's only a skeleton. And you are probably right, as so far this seems like a gigantic waste of time.
I guess the idea here is to keep the demon busy, minimize experience being given away via skeletons and stuff, and try to slow down his progress until there's enough ghouls, so that Happy can also creep at a decent speed. Like, the main purpose of this build, to me, seems to be to get the circlet, actually. Happy's been prioritizing this so much, it seems like.
But there's 2 shops. Shouldn't you always be able to get a circlet?
Yeah, the thing is, if he doesn't go for this build, he goes creeping. And if he goes creeping, he's not by the shop. So he doesn't get the circlet. Could, of course, get it later. But, yeah. He's been switching it up a bit lately. The cool thing with this is, you have a necropolis. So now you can get the backpack. Now the ghouls can pick up the items. And you can still harass with a DK. That's neat. But normally the Demon Hunter will pull ahead in levels.
Okay, can he set a last hit? This Acolyte is dangerously close to the Rock Golem, and we all know what happens, and LawLiet knows it as well, so he counterplays it, as one should. This takes a little bit of time, but he's accelerating with the trolls. And again, this DK, no coil to throw, down to 50%, getting burned for additional damage, and there shouldn't be any chance for Happy to get this done, and now we got a Vamp Aura.
Hells yeah, very nice for the Demon Hunter. Oftentimes not that effective on the bears because they get kited and, you know, don't heal that much from it. But look at that, the Demon Hunter close level 3 already, and I feel like this happens most of the time with this build. DK is still struggling to get level 2. Gets it now. Ooh, the replenish is very nice to have right here. But Demon Hunter gonna be a full level ahead.
Hunter's Hall seems a little bit delayed, but you can go for attack, no problem. Creepcraft. Now we got level 3 as you said. Also Watch Awards, very good. Can look for some timings. And no instant aggression on either side, but Happy starts the way to tier 3.
Demon Hunter could go out north as well if he's expecting Happy here. And certainly, there he is. Could perhaps see the last hit, steal the item even. LawLiet, what's he gonna get? Oh! I think he got the last hit, right? Just with a right click.
He did. Very nicely done. 3.4 already, and a huge handicap now on the way to 3. Whew, okay, happy with the weakest early game that we've seen all final.
Now with the Demon Hunter having a strong start like this, could maybe even try to steal away this shop creep. I like the Sentry Ward as well, gonna be seeing Happy if he approaches. And there's no Lich yet, the DK isn't level 3 yet. One of Mana Stealing found and sold. And the Scourge Bone Chest, by the way, also helps out here with creeping.
Really good. Not only with creeping, also with the Demon Hunter chip damage. Always a bit of extra HP. Drains the Moon Juice less as a result. And I really like that power play by LawLiet. With a strong hero, making sure he gets big camps, slowing Happy down even further. At the moment, there's not much on the field that can do anything for Happy.
Yeah, Happy's definitely playing this mid game now from behind, and this really all comes down to the opening. The fact that Happy didn't go creeping, didn't go a ghoul build, but rather went harass with a level 1 DK and picking up the circlet. Like, I saw him play this build before, lose with it, then change again back to a normal ghoul build, looked much better. Now he's playing this build again, and again I feel like it looks kind of bad, honestly.
You should slide into his DMs and tell him about it.
Oh yeah, you would appreciate that a lot.
Yeah, I would love that, to be honest. Or we make a call, you know? Should set this up. But you can accelerate on this map with some camps. Red spot, definitely one of them. Uncontested. Probably not even scouted. It's only battle bongos, which probably one of the weaker items there at the spot nowadays.
And you're turning into Carson right now. Excuse me?
Battle bongos aren't that great in comparison.
It's bonus damage and everything.
Yeah, but only a little.
I mean, still +2 on the fiends. It's a lot of fiends.
Yeah.
Destroyers, ghouls, heroes.
2 fiends is not a lot. And
More.
in comparison, like an Endurance Aura would be better. Brilliance Aura would be better. The stats items would probably be better.
I think it's pretty good. DK3. Lich level 2. But LawLiet should be getting the level lead here. Demon about to hit level 4. And if then he can keep fighting, can keep trading, level 5 Demon, absolutely a possibility this game.
Yeah, do you see the inventories, dude? 3 claws. He has so many claws. He has to sell one already to make space for an Invo Potion. Really nice. By far the best game for LawLiet to date. But never underestimate Happy. Who's again going for an Acolyte. And again looking for an Expo.
Still a bunch of creeps on the map. As so often on LR, we have a lot to clear before it's empty. So we mask here. That's a sensational item, of course, for the DK. This bonus mana can oftentimes lead to a fight-winning, game-winning coil. LawLiet, though, getting in position as well to take the red and take on Happy at the expansion. And he hasn't quite scouted yet that Happy is trying again with the second phase.
He will now with a Wisp. So far this game plan looks really solid. Execution looks really solid. Bit of cunning, not that solid. Okay, so no game-changing items on these spots. Bear Master about to be finished. And LawLiet is getting caught, but he's on the high ground.
Yeah, he's 2 levels ahead. This should be a great fight for LawLiet. Master Bear getting into form, and off we go. Here comes the fight. Mana burn as well. The next Nova is prevented. Happy doesn't have many spells here to use at all. Trying to ignore the bears for now while the armies are small and he can maneuver around. Taking on the Dryads next. When the Dryads are gone, Frost Armor is super strong. LawLiet has a strong Demon Hunter. The Dryads will be going down quickly, but so will the Fiends.
And Happy has no TP. How does he get out? The DK can't really be walking out against the Naga, but Naga's also pretty low. Ooh, Frost Armor to the rescue. 2 damage dealing second heroes, of course. Lich wins that battle. But LawLiet eventually does it. Trying to block was Happy. Could have led to the end of the Naga, but is not. And man, those are some spectacular mana burns.
Very close fight here. LawLiet has a supply lead, clearly. Needs to recover, needs to regroup. Back at home, he could heal with Rejuvenation and the Moonwells helping out. Does he have the damage to actually take out the Haunted Goldmine? That will buy so much time. I guess he does. The Nerub's too late.
He upgrades it. Is it arriving in time? I don't think so. He has the staff at some point. Ooh, gets it. Invests an Invo for it. And no surround by Happy, so the Demon Hunter just walks out of there. Okay. Now got caught and with the staff. But, man, that was great. Could have been even better, almost. Fork Lightning is hitting hard. Demon Hunter right clicks hitting hard. And Happy's expansion was delayed by minutes.
Yep, very well done by LawLiet. He had a very strong early game, solid mid game, strong heroes. Happy found himself for once being far down in hero levels, which is rare to see. And again, I must say, because of this weird build.
You don't seem to like it very much.
I do not like it very much.
Huh. Oh, well now you're right. LawLiet trying to be on the aggressive again. 2 bears, strong heroes, lots of Dryads. And no Spirit Tower just yet.
You got double staff on the demon as well, so he's got 2 lives, plus the invuln. I think LawLiet can just press through here.
Ooh, both Destros, man, not looking too hot anymore. Invul on the demon, focus fire on the DK. No coil anymore, so what do you save? And how do you get out? 4 on the DK helps with the aura. But whatever's getting left behind is probably gonna die soon. Exceptional destroyer positioning for now, but 1 dies, so is the Fiend. LawLiet is losing stuff too, but I think he still has the forces to break the expansion a second time.
You can still make use of the staffs. Oh, Lich getting targeted, DK trying to come around for a coil, maybe a last second save. Nicely done.
Is that Expo up now? Or is that Lich dead now?
Buys the circlet. Happy really loves those circlets, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think he wears them at home as well.
Wait.
Expo's up. Heroes
How
survive.
do you hold that? How do you hold that? It's not over yet.
Lack of focus fire, maybe? The Destroyer survived a long time. Some Fiends survived a long time as well.
Happy with an Ogre Mauler. Well, well, well. That is a first for me. LawLiet though still with a supply team. Still with very strong heroes.
Also with the second base now up. Just entangling a bit. Intercepting workers in the north. This would be juicy XP if he kills the Mauler. Not that much value just yet. And the Destro is out of the fight once again.
DK kill would be GG. Getting slowed but not quite taken out yet. Again, the target might be the Dryads. When there's no Dryads, Frost Armor again is going to be super strong. The Naga losing HP as well. Fork Lightning. Death Knight hurt himself. Lich level 4. Plus 4 intelligence.
Fiend dead.
Naga.
That's level 4. That's another Fork Lightning soon. Life-saving statue now. But LawLiet with level 5 on the DH. It's so strong.
Yeah, 5-4 levels. Super powerful.
And a lot of gold.
To cancel a bit of healing. The game's not over yet. I mean, LawLiet has the lead, but You must not underestimate the Hapster.
Who does that? Did anyone do that ever?
Players' forces are under attack.
It would be foolish.
There's a lot of fools in this world, so there's a chance. But the Mauler falls, more XP. I don't think it had that much value.
LawLiet's also just thinking to himself, just die. Would you just die already?
But why? There's still a DK and a Lich, and until they're dead, there's no giving up.
Riots have no armor upgrades, by the way. They can be sniped fairly quickly. But Happy's force is still minimal. No statues on the ground, only 2 fiends, one of them being taken out right here. More kills going LawLiet's way. That one actually denied. One destroyer goes down, 3 still left. Still a good amount of magic damage. Happy cutting as much as he can. Almost all the Dryads gone all of a sudden.
Yep.
Next Ziggurat at the expansion, about to be mining, and LawLiet perhaps giving away a little bit of his lead here.
But
Okay, though.
it's still a lot of Destros, and they're hurt, and they don't have mana. Now as I say it, he soaks them up. But this could lead to big kills again. Oh boy. Tough call. LawLiet switching into wins.
Very strong hold by Happy. Lost almost all the ghouls, by the way. The ghoul back at home wasn't on lumber, so he's got no lumber, but a ton of gold. Time for a second Mauler, I guess.
Dude, if that doesn't happen, he could easily go up to 60-65 now.
Dude, that was a pretty crazy hold, honestly.
It's just Wednesday for Happy. Just a casual Wednesday. But now we get double engine of wind. And now we get Crow mass production. And that opens up a whole new can of worms for Happy.
Yeah, especially with the fiend count being so low, dealing with the crows will be very tough.
It's gonna be harder and harder to push into that expo. Know that the spirit tower is coming up as well. Costs lumber as well though. But Happy it doesn't even have web yet. Like, yeah, I respect the Lich Nova, etc, but once there's 6 crows, this should be game.
I've been thinking that for a while. Let's see what happens next.
Keeps Happy in check, no room to unfold, not much time to go to shops, no heal scrolls, just heal potions. And crow production has started, plus adept upgrade done. Then you can deal with the Destros. Then the bears aren't falling this quickly.
Yeah, I think this is basically the perfect Night Elf army. Bears, crows. Again, I feel like LawLiet has too many Dryads. But, I mean, the heroes also looking very good. Demon 5, Naga 4, full mana, Happy. This Zombie Mask, by the way, has been doing some nice work.
It's just more mana for the Demon Hunter to burn. And to convert into damage.
Damage!
3 crows up.
LawLiet should really get more upgrades, though. Why is he so low on upgrades? He's getting more now.
I think the wind upgrade costs a lot. Like 2 engines of wind plus upgrade. That's heavy on lumber. And it's the Demon Hunter's game to carry, right? Supply is still even somehow.
A player's forces are under attack.
There's a chance LawLiet is not winning this.
Yep. Web is coming. Happy could upgrade perhaps a 3rd tower at the expansion. He's almost got the lumber for it. Dude, that one ghoul who was AFK is really holding Happy back.
Plus the contain. Otherwise, this would be, I don't know, a couple of invul potions, heal scrolls, etc. That's also easy 500 gold gone. Oh man. LawLiet is switching targets from expansion to main. It's not that easy to break it.
Yeah, the Necropolis here up front is gonna buy some time. But there's no towers in this main base. No Spirit Tower, no Nerub. but those will come now.
We're just straight up going for the Black Citadel. Happy has no TP. Fork Lightning against Acolytes will hurt. And maybe you can use that cliff or the trees to get out of Fiend range.
Oh, long range Coil Nova.
Oh, careless play by LawLiet.
Happy can do that all day.
They need to be protected at all costs.
Happy with the masterclass here of playing from behind. LawLiet should still have the lead, but now fighting into Blight, now fighting into towers. Oh, we have a lot of talents. Big Nova, though!
Oh, wow. That is a commitment. That's a huge commitment. Into Nerup, into Spirit Tower, into Mana Destros. I'm not too sure if that's the wisest decision, Remo.
Demon's getting more experience, though. The Destroyers give so much XP. He's almost level 6. Only one more kill will be enough. This must be finally enough to take out Happy. There we go. Level 6 is gonna pop it. Hells yeah. Metamorphosis. He wants to get on the board here finally. And should now be able to do it.
What did he even lose? He's still at 77. He's not rebuilding. He lost like 2 units or something? That was freaking crazy. Lich is about to fall as well. DK has no potion anymore. Utter destruction. Shades of Kaho here. Who also did this to Happy on Northern Isles. And now with the Demon Hunter level 6, easy to break it.
Oh, just chasing after the heroes. So much damage. The Demon Hunter raid boss, Giga Chad.
Once again lost a few brain cells hearing that word. Level 5 on the Naga as well. Happy is stemming against the defeat, but he's 30 food down. Loses the Echo, loses the towers.
Happy has to hope for a hero kill. Get the demon out of somewhere. There's a mana burn. Mana's gone. Demon staff back home. LawLiet could have afforded a tavern res anyways.
Yeah, he could also afford another expansion at this point. Chimeras, anything, really.
There's no way this game isn't over, right? I mean, there's no way.
I mean, if your opponent is happy, there always is a way this game isn't over. But it shouldn't be over. It should be over. There shouldn't be a way. Main base empty on both sides. So hard to catch up now. Plus LawLiet also having a 1k gold bank.
Happy's now going into A-bombs and fiends. Gonna probably stop making destroyers altogether. DK level 5. Lich almost level 5. Dude, if Happy wins this game, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Where is my mind? You listen to the Pixies then. But yeah, mana potion available. No invul, maybe a risk. But double staff, love that every single game. There's still 2 Destros. The Crow's not part of this fight yet. But yeah, slow Dryad and bear damage. Just fantastic.
Trying to Nova the Talons, but it's too many Talons. The damage here is enough. Next destroyer goes down. Demon Hunter, no way! Staff.
Okay, and the Fiend goes down, an A-bomb and a destroyer. That is 12 supply wiped out. Demon Hunter's back. Cooldown for Metamorphosis is ready here. And that should be the nail in the coffin, and it is. And LawLiet puts his name on the board. 2-1.
There we go. Another long one. 24 minutes almost. And LawLiet gets his honor back if ever he lost it. Well played. Good game. Strong Demon Hunter. Very strong late game Night Elf army. Yeah, if you end up having a bad early game, bad mid game, and the Night Elf gets ahead, the game becomes a lot easier. And yeah, a lot comes down to that build. I feel like this build should be retired soon. It doesn't seem to do too many favors.
A person that should never, ever, ever retire is Buttcrumbs gifting 20 subs. That is pretty insane, dude. Gift sub number, what is it at this point? 1641. And all that with a discount of September. It is a reason to celebrate if LawLiet wins against Happy. And subbing to this channel is the best way I know to party.
Thank you so much, Buttcrumbs. Absolutely insane. We've been getting a ton of support today. And
Deservedly so.
Deservedly so. Nobody deserves it more than us. Alright, we're getting ready for map number 4, fellas. Should be a return to norm for Happy in terms of opening builds. We're gonna go to Springtime, one of the still newer maps in the pool.
Okay. Is Happy playing the Edo build, expanding in the middle? I don't think so.
I would be absolutely shocked.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gambling, cheesing, Happy.
Nah. Could be fun though, but
I saw LawLiet do it the other day. It was against Focus in this very tournament. That was a really cool build with which he was successful in the end.
let's see if he's successful for the second time in a row and if he can tie up this grand final. Very, very long games, very entertaining games. But yeah, was it just Happy's creep route as Remo said, or is LawLiet picking up speed and can bring this home? 2-2 on the menu, or match points for Happy.
And this is much more, again, looking like the standard with a ghoul build. Opening. What's the hero gonna be for LawLiet? Should be a Demon Hunter, I suppose.
Yeah. Well, I think there was a chance. I think there was a chance for a keeper on this map. Can also play it like that, but it's not really and never has been LawLiet style.
Yeah, Demon Hunter. Just such a menace in the late game. It's so much about the early game and the mid game. If LawLiet gets off to a good start, if he gets to a lead, he's in a good spot to win a map. Happy shot himself in the foot a little bit with that build on map 3, but normally Happy's efficiency as well in creep routes early game makes it very, very hard to ever get a lead against him.
Okay, needs a good start into the game indeed. I fully agree with you. If one thing goes wrong now, all the momentum can be gone. Need to carry this into the mid game to claim a chance of this series. And the Mammoth not being stolen, that's quite nice. Love how there's always attention to the worker. And Happy is pulling the 3 ghouls and goes across.
A town is under siege.
Yeah, oftentimes players nowadays like to go for the little green camp here in the middle, because this green plus the second green is level 2. Even going for Coil first, so that's going to be a nice little mana burn target for the Demon Hunter.
Got it now. Surrounded. Whoopsie. Should be able to fight out of this, but the DK closes it. Wisp comes in. Still holds the surround, and that's exactly what I thought cannot go wrong. There's a TP, but losing that is so valuable.
Okay, at least he damaged the DK a lot, burned all of his mana, but I don't think he can fully heal, can he? No, not at all.
Next moon is up now, and nighttime's starting. But yeah, Engine of War is not in position for the next spot. This will be painful.
Happy can heal up now, thanks to the Ritual Dagger. Another way of healing that Undead received a while back. And here we got level 2. Now we got the aura, we're speedy on our feet. And one more surround on the demon would mean a kill.
Man. Can't make a single mistake no more. Tier 2 unfolds. Happy Has a surround squad. Nice detonate on the skeletons. But that was during the attack, so might result in a little bit of lumber.
What?
What? Archers are here, but this DH is
What?
DEAD.
What? He saw all the ghouls right there and then he just still goes in?
Ah, yeah, he did. That's a hype killer.
Players' forces are under attack.
That's weird. Alright. Time to juggle now.
Nope.
Never mind.
Oh man, this is so brutal. This happened so many times in matches with Happy. You think you got a chance in the series. You think you did something so well. And then the next game starts. And then it's just utter destruction. Don't poke the undead bear.
Maybe LawLiet thought he had the cloak and so he was safe from surrounds. But, you know, you're Night Elf. It's pretty likely he's going to have a dust if he goes aggressive. That was weird. That was a bit weird.
And there's also match points. Oh, damn, that hurts. 3 maps in a row now necessary for LawLiet and only 1 for Happy. And then he once again be reigning over Ted Cup.
All right. LawLiet, if you could bring it back from this state, it would be legendary. But the last map, perhaps not too much of a confidence booster. We are getting ready for map number 5. One of my new favorites, Shallow Grave. And I tell you what, Shallow Grave has a merc camp. Shallow Grave has a good amount of creeps. With double Ancient of War, maybe Warden can do it. I think Warden is perhaps the only way for LawLiet to do it.
Kaho got the reverse sweep, Focus got the reverse sweep, 1-0, and Lin can get reverse sweeps against Happy. Can LawLiet join the elusive round? It's so tough to do. But alright. One more map, one last hope for a longer series. Otherwise we go into the all the random show match and have a reigning and defending Ted Cup champion in Happy. Let's see if Remo is correct with his Warden prediction again.
I just joined the wrong game.
That happens. Butterfingers on a Wednesday morning, eh? Oh, it's 4:30. And it's not morning anymore, everybody. Not even for me. Happy on the upper left-hand side. LawLiet bottom right-hand side. Lightning Shield creep or Ancient of War creep on the here as well. And both should have the time to go for the Wizard. This has potential to be another disaster though. This creep camp, tricky even for the pros, oftentimes seen to be crept not that perfectly. And if experience is missing here, that starts a snowball, but with the yellow snow, you know.
Alrighty. I'm loading in now as well. We've been seeing not at all expansion attempts by LawLiet, right? Trying to keep it, I mean early expansions that is. Trying to keep it standard for most of the game. How good is immolation creeping on this map?
Can be pretty good if you go for big camps early, like Shop and Red especially. But in the middle, there's at the labs, there's the rock golem, so it doesn't help much there. For the turtles on the left-hand side, it's really good, like turtles and murlocs. It's so-so, I'd say.
All right. Happy creeping up his first camp. Claws of attack for him. Those, I imagine, will not be sold. We've been seeing quite a few claws getting sold lately, but for the second, still really good. Picking up the dust as well. And this time, we hope the Demon Hunter will not get surrounded.
Yeah, he's just walking straight into Happy. He's trying to find him, but that's kind of odd. Okay, they contest each other now. Walks in, immolation online. That helps against surrounds. Wisp is here as well for the detonate, and that was money.
Nice. Yeah, very good. DK hurt already. No aura quite yet. The frost armor makes creeping with the ghouls a bit weird. Oh, if you could steal that with a mana burn, I think you should be able to.
Oh, undershot a little.
No, just barely missed it. DK got it. Now level 2.
And that helps, of course, but ghouls are falling. At least one. Very unfortunate play.
A player's forces are under attack.
Could have been done a lot better. A little better, I want to say. Attack is running. Demon Hunter is annoying. But not preventing level 2 DK is an issue. And now he's kind of surrounded by DK creeps.
No, another surround. Another steal as well with the coil.
Oh my god. Disaster.
That should be a TP.
Oh man. 2 big opportunities for the steals. But Happy gets them both. And that insult to injury, also forcing the TP. The mental fortitude of this guy is unparalleled.
A player's forces are under attack.
Creeping though continues quickly. Both gonna get level 3 here at the Merc camp. Quite easy to do, in fact, with ghouls if you have sufficient numbers. Demon Hunter is using a lot of mana in this early game. I wonder how the Moonch is gonna be looking like later on in tier 2.
The Scroll of the Beast won't really help. Happy on the other side. Invul Potion, kinda nice. Text unfolding, more scouting, more creeping. Got boots? Yep. Okay. But yeah.
Happy at the shop already. Trying to snipe the Ogre Mauler. He's got the level 2 coil. Creep back here would have been sick, but hard to make this read right here. But maybe LawLiet's doing it. Heading north. This could be 7 ghoul kills at least.
Oh, can he reach? Happy's reacting in time, but one goes down, unfortunately, to the creeps. Good splits on the ghouls, though, so not more targets. And the item was a zombie mask, was claimed by Happy already.
Should be able to get more here. One more ghoul kill, maybe, with the immolation. Ghoul friendo coming over, but too late. Alright, tell you what, 2 ghoul kills. In fact, that's a 3rd ghoul kill after the very first one. That's pretty good.
Alright, nobody has a TP anymore. Once again, we see a Naga second. No Panda, even on the big maps. Demon Hunter creeping more. Taking more and more XP away from Happy's base. Goes for Lich and tier 3, of course. And it's lore time. Plus a fast tier 3 for LawLiet as well.
Naga creeping up in the meantime, having that Berserker, very nice, helps with creeping. Later on against the ghouls could also be really good. Is Happy trying... he's trying to snipe the enemy Merc camp. Doesn't realize it's gone already. LawLiet had sold the item, of course. There's nothing here to be taken. And for once, Happy's movement is looking inefficient. This is a rare sight.
Very much so. Crossing the entire map. Not claiming any victims, not claiming any items, not progressing. But this will change now that the Lich and Fiend is coming in. LawLiet also trying to find Happy somewhere. Going to the shop on the left-hand side. That's 2 big items for Happy, though.
Burn after the coil. Good items for Happy. Flute and Sobi Mask, both quite helpful. But the Naga's experience looking impressive. She's about to hit level 3 if she gets the rest of the camp, which I imagine she will. She's going to be 2 levels ahead of the Lich for a little while.
Yeah, man. Level 2 Fork Lightning is such a huge help. Not as much of a game changer as Mana Burn level 2 is, of course. But still, Rex Ghouls, Rex Fiends, helps with the hero focus. And he should be there after the trolls.
Naga, level 3. I think LawLiet's in a perfect position to hold a push. I think a frenzy timing here would be the worst mistake by Happy. Happy probably has to either expand or try to creep up the rest of the map as fast as possible.
Well, if the rest of the series is any indicator, then an expansion is on the menu anyway. Wonder why that is. The recent development in the past 3 weeks or so. Maybe Night Elves go for Moon Juice, for Moon Wells earlier, and then there's more Moon Juice at home, and you can't break it as easy anymore. Or they find better creep routes with the Naga, and breaking a level 3 Naga is also not that easy anymore. Tough to say.
Yeah, this map especially seems very good for Naga second creeping. You have the Ancient of War, the natural, the demon's level 3 already, so the demon keeps the other busy. So you get an instant level 2, then you creep 1 or 2 more cams, and boom, there you go, Naga level 3. And for a push timing, that is sensational. What's the big items here in the middle? On LawLiet's side, Healthstone. Oh my god, that is wonderful for the demon. Happy's still waiting to pick his one up.
Ooh.
Gets fooled by an illusion, wastes a Nova on it. LawLiet seems to be in a really good spot here.
Yeah, dude, this is very atypical. Now the Demon Hunter is back, making use of that stun, more burns. Exactly as you should play it, but it's risky. No TP, no staff, can't get surrounded. But with Immolation and the rest of the army nearby, he should be safe. Invul Potion committed first. Onto the DK we go. Redo on top of that Invul, very nicely done. Can he claim the Golem for himself now?
I think he should be able to. Happy's of course going to try to punish it as well as he can. Demon Hunter wants to pick up the item, gets boulder tossed, gets stunned, but can pick up the item. Another Healthstone! Oh my god, double Healthstone. How amazing for LawLiet. Lost an archer, but I think that was it.
Absolutely worth it. LawLiet fighting in this grand final. Expansion coming up as well at 40% as a counter to Happy's expansion, which is about the same speed. And Lich is far away from 3. And DK is way too hurt.
LawLiet seems to be in a good spot here. Fighting onto Blight though, fighting into Nerub is never easy. And this is certainly not as big of a lead as LR was. Happy's expansion this time will not get cancelled, I don't believe.
Forces are under attack.
Could get rid of the ghouls right now in this fight, but as we have no TP, always gotta be double careful. Berserker safe to the side, nice catch.
Low Dryad count is still a concern. If they go down, there's gonna be very little Dispel and slow left. Death Knight now, all of a sudden getting attacked as well, dropping low. But holds on to the Inborn still.
Ooh, Dryads on the left-hand side, not micro. That's another loss. Traded it for a ghoul, but yeah, supply numbers not looking great. It's all down to the heroes for LawLiet at this point. Fork Lightning helps, covers the transition for more crows. And buys more time by burning more. Lich an inch away from 3.
Happy certainly made the right call, going for the units instead of the heroes. Those Healthstones were so far of no use. And LawLiet, despite saving the heroes well, lost a bunch of units. Happy with a slight supply lead, and Happy getting this game back to even, I suppose.
And this time, the ghoul is actually working. Might have time for the red spot. Dude, the greed, though. With a DK hurt like this. But he dodges the shockwave. LawLiet knows what's up. Trying to interfere. It's too slow.
So massive again. He's so good here, by the way.
It's the Unholy Aura, which is not that great. But yeah. This will be mass that he found on the right-hand side. 100%.
Thank you, Xandorian. With the resub, LawLiet is chasing. Not happy that this item was taken away from him. He would have loved that Unholy.
Oh yeah.
It was a bit too slow.
Way more than a battle drum, for example. But okay, we got one win this time. Ultra Vision coming. And Crows coming.
That is the biggest ace up the Night Elf sleeves for the very late game. We saw earlier, once there's like 8 talons, it's very, very, very hard for Anya to deal with that. So Happy probably wants to strike before.
There's not too many camps up, so Happy has to make a decision, contest it, or go for a push. LawLiet can walk back and save the expo. Scout is coming, so Happy knows that everything will be quite hard after this.
Well, I guess the item here, Legion Doomhorn, very nice for him. Naga just got the level 5. Demon Hunter is very, very close to it. Does Happy have web, by the way? I don't think so, right?
Nope, he does not. Not yet, at least. It's a fast upgrade. Demon Hunter in the middle of it all. No immolation to save on regen. First Crow is up and is doing some damage as there's also no Nova on him.
No upgrades though yet on the Crows. 0-0 on LawLiet, 2-1 already on the Destroyers, and at the moment they're still overpowering the Crows with how few there are. Bears coming in for the melee base, but of course that's the perfect snack that the Destroyers were waiting for. So much Dispel. Roar is never active. Happy with a great opportunity here to close out this series. Invul Potion transferred. Lich is surviving with that. There's TP as well. One Destroyer though, close to falling. Gets that one. All of a sudden only 2 Destros left. The Demon Hunter has to do most of the heavy lifting here.
Naga needs to go for the health stone, does so. Fiend falling as well. LawLiet fighting, closing the supply gap. As of course mana is an issue. Demon Hunter out of the fight for now. Dryad running, Crow flying, but he gets another one. Happy denies it with the Lich. Sick plays in the heat of the moment, but LawLiet's alive.
Yeah, he's got the supply lead as well. I would have loved to see Happy behind this maybe go for 2 more crypts. Oh, he does! It is Gargoyle transition time. LawLiet has landed in the late game. He's got strong heroes. The talents are super scary, extremely strong against Destroyers. Happy needs to switch into Gargs.
And he will, and that's a fast transition. You don't need much. There's no Panda. And then I'm really curious how LawLiet answers this, because there's no cookie cutter answer to Gargs at this stage of the game.
Yeah, normally you want to have superior economy against Gargoyles or a Panda. Well, Panda's out of the question. So Happy's gonna take like maybe 2 minutes until the Gargoyle army is ready, maybe even 3 minutes. LawLiet needs to first figure out about the Gargs and then maybe get a third base going. But if this game stays slow, and if Happy can just chill out, turtle, and produce for 4 minutes, this Garg army might be impossible to beat.
Yeah, it's gonna be a Dreadlord probably as a third hero. And Happy's keeping up the pressure. I like it. Distracting. Not making LawLiet think that something is coming up. And these Crows will disappear in seconds.
Can he do something with kiting maybe? Stay at range. Crows have good range, 600. But that is also in range to get Coil Nova. There goes one. And now we see the Garg damage. Oh, that's a lot.
Crows are pretty cheap though. But yeah, now he knows he can't produce them anymore. Is it time to go for hippos when you don't have a Panda and you're facing a Lich and probably a Dreadlord?
Yeah, this is the question that I was posing a couple of weeks back. If you see the Night Elf going for Naga, what if you just go Gargoyles?
Yeah.
Can the Night Elf even beat Gargoyles if he has Naga, if it's an even game? And the answer to that hasn't quite been found yet, but there's not a clear way for Night Elf to do it, except for stronger economy. Again, I mentioned the third base. But that is nowhere to be seen.
Not yet. There is a Wisp upper right. Resources are available. And Crows are scouting. It's probably the best usage you can get out of them. And he is indeed going to hippos.
Hippos, of course, very hit or miss, as we know. If you have enough of them, a ton, sufficient numbers in the air, you can really dominate the airspace. But if it's too few, they instantly get devoured by the Gargoyles. Here also, upgrades will become very important. And Happy has a clear lead there.
LawLiet coming in with the 1-1. Still trailing though. I wonder if Panda third is a thing due to Drunken Haze. Or Alchemist third with Acid Bomb and the right clicks. Or even a Keeper for Thorns.
Yeah, they would help, but I don't think they help much, is the problem. You can't expect them to be level 3 by the game's over. By when the game's over. Is it worth the money? I'm not sure.
Number of Gargs are rising. Quick transition. And LawLiet can't answer that fast. 2 and 1 upgrade now. Happy not going for 3-3. LawLiet's tournament life
going for hippos is that level 3 Nova can be insanely strong against them, especially if they're clumped up. While the Lich might not be there yet. after the next fight, he certainly will be. I think level 6 Demon is the way to win this game, actually. It's a Pit Lord, though, that we see joining.
Oh, okay. Howl of Terror. Pit Lord is fashion at the moment in many matchups. Can't hit air, that's a problem. But Howl, 30% damage reduction, might tip the scale. But there's also Destroyer. It can be dispelled. This is such a hard fight to pull off for LawLiet.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got the benefit of Roar, so I think LawLiet is trying to pull all the dispels from the Destroyers, then use Howl to reduce the damage. Alright, in we go. Some of the hippos are lagging behind. Nova hits, and this is going to be a lot of units going down very quickly. Who's going to drop harder in supply? Gargs on air priority, taking out the air seemingly very quickly. LawLiet supply is dropping faster. There's level 5 on the Lich, but he's out of mana. In the end, it might come down to the heroes. Lich in trouble here, gets the Invo Potion, gets the Coil. Happy all of a sudden with a 10 supply lead, and the Dryads still fall fast.
Need more hippos, need more reinforcements. The Gargs are still raining in the air. Naga about to be killed here. DK still at 60%, and the focus fire maybe not enough. Fork Lightning does a tremendous job though. So does the Sloth. Triple kill for LawLiet. He is down in supply, but he has a chance. Happy has a town portal. This will be forced, will it not? Oh, I couldn't reach with the Dryad anymore. That is painful. But alright,
Happy
so far survives.
Perhaps wins that fight, but yeah, LawLiet holds on. And LawLiet is close to really big level ups, dude. Naga 5, Demon 5.
And sends another Wisp
over.
up, alright. Hippos all have to be rebuilt though. This army of LawLiet is laughable. 4 on the main, 5, 6, 7. Okay, but on the other side, it's Dreadlord time.
Gargs being maxed out. 3/3 upgrades on the way. LawLiet has caught up nicely with the 2/2.
Third upgrades are pretty expensive though.
Yeah, it might just be hero in the arena in the end, you know? All the hippos die, all the Gargs die, all the Dryads die.
That will be pretty FFA tonight at 10. FFA Masters League semi-final.
Oh. That's an opportune plug. Who's playing?
We got Rulers in, we got Eshan in, we got Kolbas in, and Grady.
Damn. Alright, alright.
And high-tech casting with me. So if you have nothing to do later at 10 PM, I'll be there for you, chat.
Alright. The main has run dry. Are we gonna expand for a third time or just build one big, enormous army? Happy could get to 100 if he's patient enough.
Well, I would love some heal scrolls. Pitlord gets it. Also the protection scroll. This is quite a bit to dispel. Roar, protection, howl. You only have a finite number of dispels though.
It's going to be an epic fight.
Epic, of course, can go for heal scrolls in his own base. Which should be changed, by the way. And has a lot of gold, too. Much gold. Okay, 10 minutes of
Is that a
mine.
big deal in FFA?
Oh,
Finding
yeah.
heal scrolls?
Oh, yeah.
Because in 1v1, it rarely matters.
Wouldn't an alchemist be better with acid bomb instead of howl? Like, what does this pitlord do except howl? He can't be nuked.
Nothing.
Yeah, nothing.
It's like numbers wise though, 35% damage reduction is better than the armor reduction if it doesn't get dispelled. Alchemist also seems a bit unreliable. If you only hit like 3 Gargs with an acid bomb, and not the whole bunch, it seems sort of like a waste.
A player's forces are under attack.
Tough to make the right calls. Happy banking at 1,000. Still no heal
Yeah,
scroll.
you could add a total of 10 Gargs. That would be 1,800 gold. Almost.
Scouting everywhere. We got shades roaming. We got wisps at the gold mines. Nobody can afford, of course, the opponent to mine more.
I'm surprised he hasn't bought heal scrolls yet. I mean, heal scrolls
Yeah.
will have insane value.
I agree.
I wonder, if all the Gargs die and all the Hippos die, is the Demon going to be level 6? Demon level 6 could win this game.
Yeah, in Hero Arena, Undead should be favored though. But you can just, I mean, you can run away from Metamorph and then go when it's on cooldown.
Alright, Happy at the shop. He might only get a single heal scroll, surprisingly.
Oh, he's pumping now. He spent all his gold.
Oh yeah.
6 Gargs, protection scroll, and that's it? Where's all the gold?
Well, the protection scroll is pretty cool, actually. There's no way the Dryads can dispel all of it.
Could detonate wisps. And should detonate wisps in the fight anyway.
It's gonna be a hectic fight, though. It's gonna be busy microing stuff all over.
Can LawLiet even follow the call into 100? Because we can talk about, like, healing and damage mitigation, etc. But if it's 20 Gargs against 10 Hippos, we'd have to talk about it.
Yeah, I don't believe he can.
You're
now selling buildings. And there we go. That's double heal scroll. Could pick up a third on the way. Happy looks very prepared.
terrifying.
All
Absolutely
the ghouls
terrifying.
as well. Acolytes joining. That is a death push if ever I've seen one.
LawLiet is 400 gold in the bank. No production by LawLiet yet.
God, that's a scary army.
Pretty much perfect in this setup. Yeah, only one heal scroll by LawLiet is not enough.
Happy sees all with the shades. When's he gonna strike? What's he waiting for? Another heal scroll?
That's level 5.
4 heal scroll and protection. 100 supply.
Yep. That's not too great, Remo. Everybody who's with LawLiet, he needs a miracle now. Protection scroll on both sides. I don't know if this is enough for level 6. So far, 0 experience on the DH.
Yeah, it's just too much. It is too much. The Howl was dispelled, then came the Scroll of Protection, 11 armor on the Gargoyles, 3-3, also of course with the Vampiric Aura. Team Hunter getting slept partly, and this is just a massacre.
Yep. Terrorizing the War 3 esports scene once again is Happy. Absolute GG. No chance in this fight. Lots and lots of time. The guard transition worked out beautifully. The first fight with these armies, LawLiet stood a chance, got some exit kills, but with the perfect setup, this is almost impossible. You gotta break Happy before he gets to 100 supply Gargs, otherwise Yeah, it's done. Just like we've seen plenty of times on Echo Isles. It happens here as well. The Shade was great. LawLiet still fighting with the Hero Arena, trying to get a kill, but gets it. Okay, with the Dreadlord. Naga operating from range, but hunted by Gargs. The pity on the menu now. And there we go. Level 6 on the Lich, and the Naga falls. And now even LawLiet must admit that this was it. One map. Yep, he was able to get that. But eventually, Happy will always own you.
And that is it. GG, Happy with a 4-1. He's our champion. Once again, dropping a total of 3 maps on his way here. Each of them to a Night Elf. It was a very successful tournament for Night Elves. The TED Cup 18 saw many of them make it far. But number 1 is again Happy, and he still seems to be unbeatable. Almost always by a Night Elf.
Yeah. They try so much, and it just doesn't seem to be working. Doesn't matter if Happy is pushing at 8 minutes 30 or expands. It's, I don't know. I don't know if mass air is the solution or a variety of styles, but it's so hard to outperform Happy, man. It's so hard.